It feels like everyone's talking about simplifying life these days, right?
Yeah, totally.
Less stuff, less stress, less, well, everything, right?
Yeah, less is more.
And, you listeners have sent us some awesome material on this topic, and we're diving deep today
It's a good one.
into the 7-step guide to simplifying your life.
Ooh, I like that.
And we've even got some excerpts to explore alongside it.
Nice.
So this guidebook, it kind of blends modern self-help stuff,
Yeah.
with some ancient wisdom. We're talking the Mahabharata and the Bhagavad Gita.
Wow. Pulling from the classics.
Yeah, and it promises real-life stories, exercises to help you find some peace in our,
Our crazy world.
our pretty crazy world.
Yeah. And it's funny, right? This whole idea of simplicity, it's like a thread that runs through history.
It really does.
Even ancient texts were grappling with how to find meaning in the midst of all the chaos.
Totally. It's like we're hardwired to want that clarity and purpose, but everything around us is just pulling us in every direction. Right. The guidebook actually starts by acknowledging this, like frustration, this disconnect.
It's real.
Yeah, even using this phrase, abandoned and unfairly blamed,
Oh, wow.
to describe how we can end up feeling even when we have good intentions,
That is so true, though.
isn't it?
It's like you're trying your best, but still getting hit from all sides.
Exactly. And, all the digital noise doesn't help either.
No, not at all.
It makes it so hard to just connect with anything deeper,
Absolutely. It's a constant bombardment of information and stimulation.
Yeah, it's like we're drowning in salt water. Constantly thirsty, but never really satisfied.
Ooh, that's good.
That's actually a metaphor the guidebook uses to explain how chasing after these superficial desires can just leave us feeling empty.
That's a powerful image,
Yeah.
because it gets to the heart of it, right? We're seeking fulfillment in things that ultimately can't deliver.
Right, like how often do we end up chasing validation from others or possessions or these fleeting pleasures,
All the time.
and we're left wanting more.
It's a never-ending cycle.
Right, and it's like this treadmill of wanting, wanting, wanting.
Yeah.
And this brings us to a concept from the book that, I gotta be honest, I found a little tricky.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's this idea of Maya.
Ah, Maya, interesting.
Yeah, can you break that down for me, for us, maybe for those of us who are philosophers?
Yeah, sure. So Maya, at its core, it's talking about the illusory nature of reality.
Okay.
It's not saying that the world isn't real, but more that our perceptions, they can be clouded by our desires or attachments and all the ideas we already have in our heads.
Oh, okay.
Think of it like this. Imagine you're wearing rose-tinted glasses.
Okay.
Everything you see is going to be filtered through that rosy hue.
Right.
Maya is kind of like those glasses,
Yeah.
distorting our view, making us chase after things that won't actually make us happy.
It's like chasing shadows then, right?
Exactly. We mistake them for the real thing.
And I guess the real key here is learning to see beyond those illusions,
Yeah.
to spot the Maya in our own lives.
Absolutely. That's where self-awareness comes in. That's what the guidebook is pushing us toward.
Yeah, introspection, right? Looking inward.
Exactly. It encourages us to really look at our beliefs and our motivations.
To question what actually matters to us.
Yeah.
This makes me think of that quote from Henry David Thoreau,
Yeah.
most men lead lives of quiet desperation.
It's like that feeling of being stuck, going through the motions, but not really living.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, and the guidebook argues that to break free from that, you got to confront those inner challenges, the fears that are holding us back.
So it's not just about decluttering our physical space.
No?
It's about decluttering our minds, our hearts.
It's a whole life decluttering.
Yeah, and that's where the 7-step structure of the guidebook comes in, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Tell me more about these practical tools. Like, what does it actually offer?
Well, the great thing is it's not just vague advice. It gives you actionable strategies.
Okay, I like that.
For example, there's a whole step on identifying and eliminating what it calls energy drains.
Energy drains.
Yeah, things that zap your time and energy but don't actually contribute to your well-being.
Okay.
So think about your daily routine, right?
Yeah.
Are there commitments you could let go of? Relationships that aren't serving you anymore?
It's so easy to get caught up in obligations and lose sight of what really matters.
It is, and this step really pushes you to think about that.
What other tools are in this guidebook?
Well, there's a step focused on cultivating mindfulness.
Oh, mindfulness. Everyone's talking about mindfulness.
Yeah, and it's not just about meditating, although that can be part of it.
Yeah.
It's about being present in the moment, appreciating the simple things.
Yeah.
The book suggests incorporating little mindful rituals into your day.
Oh, okay.
like taking a few deep breaths before you start a task,
Yeah,
or savoring a meal without distractions.
I like that. I like that.
Simple but powerful.
Yeah, just little ways to reconnect with yourself and find those moments of peace. Exactly.
In all the chaos.
And throughout the 7 steps, there are exercises and journal prompts to help you really make these concepts your own.
Oh, cool. So it's like a roadmap and a toolbox all in one.
Exactly.
This has been so insightful. You know, we've covered so much.
Yeah.
The challenges of modern life.
Yeah.
The whole idea of Maya and those illusions.
It's a lot.
And all those practical tools from this guidebook for simplifying things.
Right.
But as you dive into this book yourself, you know, I want to leave you with something to think about.
Okay.
What are the saltwater pursuits in your own life? You know, what are you chasing that might actually be holding you back from true fulfillment?
That's a great question for everyone to consider.
Yeah, as you go through these 7 steps, what resonates with you? What makes you go, aha, or even what makes you uncomfortable?
Those are the clues.
Those are the clues that can lead you to a more authentic, fulfilling life.
Exactly.
Remember, this is a journey, your journey, and it's yours to navigate.
Yeah, embrace the challenge.
Embrace. You might be surprised by what you discover.
You might uncover a life that is simpler, more meaningful, and richer than you ever imagined.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
There you go. That's our deep dive for today.
Love it.
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.